Hello everybody, back here again for vlog a day. And today is Tuesday, the 18th? It's 18th. Pretty sure I know it's Tuesday. So, but yeah, I got up this morning fairly early. Got the dogs all out, got that all taken care of, all the good fun stuff that comes with that. Got a few things done, got a couple of them back in, got them all fed, got them all separated in the feeding times, all the good fun stuff. Karen got off to work without issue. Basically hung around the morning, just kind of trying to enjoy the morning. Cooler weather. We don't have much cooler weather anymore. Seems like it's pretty hot pretty quick, but my theory is if I'm going to do yard work and do that kind of stuff, I'll do it in the afternoon when it's hot as hell, because if I'm going to hang around with the dogs, maybe have a cigar, sit around and watch a little bit of YouTube, whatever, outside on the patio, I want to do it when it's not miserable, because nothing sucks worse than sitting there. I should say a lot of things suck worse, but it sucks worse to sit there when you're not doing anything and sweating like a dog, just trying to watch a YouTube video and enjoy a cigar, where I'm going to be mowing, I'm going to be sweating anyway. So if I'm going to be sweating and crappy, I might as well be sweating in 15 degrees hotter and crappy, as opposed to sweating and mowing when it's just semi-crappy. So that's kind of my theory, my thought. I don't know, it might be wrong, but that's what seems to work well for me. So, but yeah, I went ahead, got a little bit of relaxation done. Had a couple dogs getting dropped off. I had to end up with a house full of dogs and whatnot. Everybody's getting along good. Had dogs getting dropped off in the evening also. But I had a couple things get done. Nothing real major. Went and fed the RV cats this morning. Got that taken care of. And then on the way back, I swung by the store to pick up some more sodas, because they had the whatever they were, whatever you get, like I think it was 5 you get or something. I don't know what you buy 3 get 1 free. I don't know what the hell it was, but whatever it was. Karen only got 1 set. I'm like, well, I wanted 2 sets of those, and she's like, well, we only get 1 set. And I'm like, yeah, but there's 2 of you. There's you and my mother were both there. And she goes, oh, I didn't think about it. So she stopped by and do it, and then didn't. And I thought, well, instead of making her do it, I'll just do it myself. So stopped in, was heading in to grab those. Got that, grabbed a 12-pack of hard Mountain Dew, the alcoholic Mountain Dew cans. I don't mind them. I hate the fact that it's like that fake ass sweetener in it. It tastes bad, but the flavor itself for the drink itself isn't that bad. It's just the artificial sweetener is really gross. So we went ahead and bought some of those. Ended up picking up some vanilla cookies, and there's something else here. Oh, I got the little, didn't realize at the time I bought them, they're fun size Hostess apple pies, and I was like, damn, these are cheap. They were like $6 for 12. I'm like, these are really cheap. Like, best I ever seen them on sale is like 2 for $1 for the generic off brands, which I actually kind of like better. But I'm like, go get the Hostess. Got them home, opened it up, and they're literally like this long. They are so little. And I should have known fun size, snack size, crap, whatever is no fun and barely a snack. So kind of is what it is there. So that's kind of dumb. You should put like blocks here to like block the post office from like driving up to there. Didn't get the mailbox, but their mailbox is so far off the street, the postman can't get to it without getting out of the vehicle. So if you're going to be mad that the post office is making, valleys in your yard, here's an idea: move your mailbox to the street where it's supposed to be. That's a common idea. Or put down some rock or some gravel, you dipshit. Don't be a deckhead. But instead you block it so the mailman might not see it. They're gonna run over it, puncture tires, which is gonna cost us more money in stamps and so on and so forth. So very inconsiderate, and especially make it dark green like that, those posts. They probably can't even see them anyway. So definitely rude, but it is what it is there. So yeah, went ahead, grabbed all my stuff, grabbed my sodas, headed back out. And on the way out, I basically decided I was gonna grab a couple Powerball tickets, or a Powerball and Mega Million, whatever the hell you are. The one is like $1 billion, one of them 600 some million or some shit. So grabbed one of each. Well, you gotta get those at the customer courtesy counter. So, and there was nobody else around there. So I went ahead and said, I've got a few things here. Do you want to ring them up? She goes, yeah, we'll ring them up here. And I said, cool. So I checked out at the customer courtesy counter, which actually saved me a lot of time and was faster than the other checkout lines were full before I get out. And there was nobody waiting behind me, so I didn't feel like I was causing any problems. And I needed 1 sack. Everything else was loose, all the sodas and stuff. So got unloaded in the car, headed home, put them all away. And basically, as I was at the store, as I was leaving the store, I got a text from the cat people asking if I was like still there, if I was done, or some weird wording. I was like, what? And it sounded like as if it was meant for somebody else almost. And I'm like, I don't know what you're asking me. Are you still there? Because it didn't register. And again, this was gibberishly text also. So I guess their Ring doorbell didn't register me leaving. So and I'm like, yep, already left. So they're like, okay, I know they needed me to do something else or what, but they were just, I know they spy on me with the Ring cam, which I don't care, because I'm not there very long. Because basically I go in, I feed the cats, I give them some treats. If they come up near me, I give the one some pettings. The other one gets a little bit, like I'll touch it, it's about the best I do. I'll run away from it if I try and pet it. And then I'll try and play with them. Don't want to play with the thing anymore. And then I clean their litter box and I leave. So fill their water, of course, change their waters. But it doesn't take me long. But it is one of those things where, you know, it's, I know they're tracking it, but it just seems funny the fact that it didn't rush like, oh, and then whatever. So they need to know if I was still at their house, I guess. I don't know if they thought I was using their pool or what was going on, but it is what it is. But it also tells me they don't have inside cameras. They would have known I wasn't in there. But got back to the house, chilled out there with the dogs, basically hung around, just not much, but my head was absolutely on fire and my body's sore. And I was just like, you know what, screw it. So I went ahead and grabbed myself a couple shots of whiskey, made myself a mixed drink, and took the edge off. And I knew I wasn't going anywhere for a while, so I had plenty of time not worry about driving anywhere after being drinking, so I had no issue there. Hung around the house a little bit, got a couple things done here and there. I did get a little bit of yard work, decided to mow everything. So I started mowing, and I don't know if it's the heat, my guess probably is. The batteries don't do very well in the heat, but I got my front yard mowed, and battery died on my big battery, which usually does like a lot. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I went and switched to small batteries, and ended up killing both small batteries mowing the front of my house and the front and back of the other house, the old house across the street. So I killed all 3 batteries mowing that. And I had some more to finish. I didn't get those finished. I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. So I went ahead and I knew if I went inside and it's like took a break, I was like, I'm gonna wait. And there's not that much in the backyard that I got mowed, but it's heavy, it's thick. I had pushed it off a day or 2 long, probably 2 days longer than I should have. So, and it being a lot of good rain and a lot of heat, the grass was growing like weeds down here. So went ahead and thought, well, I gotta stay out here and do something to make sure I actually get this done. So I was waiting for the battery to charge, and I grabbed my edger and fired it up, gas powered edger, and basically started edging the properties and stuff. And it doesn't do a great job, but it does a decent enough job. So edged around both the front of both houses and basically chilled out there. Thought that'd been long enough. Got a call from my buddy. I was in the backyard, and basically he was telling me he finally got a cell phone booster, which I've been telling you for 10 years now. He finally got a cell phone booster and wanted to call me and see if it worked, and it does. So I was like, wow, who would have thought a cell phone booster would help boost your cell phone? So we can actually have conversation now when he's in the basement. And I think a lot of it comes down to the fact also his dad's there, and it was dad's because they don't have a landline, I don't think, anymore, and he wants to be able to make sure his dad can reach him. I think that's part of the reason why he has the booster put in. But who knows, we chatted a little bit. I'm like, well, man, I gotta go because I gotta get this stuff finished, keep mowing and whatnot. So got it all finished, mowed up, and then still have my backyard to do, but I'll do that tomorrow at my new house and worry about it then. So but yeah, got done with that, headed back over, decided I was gonna go for my run, and it was trying to rain, so I was out running in the rain, which I don't mind. I actually kind of enjoy the run in the rain. Went and got my run in, got back, trying to get everything all timed around, ran back down, did the RV cats. At this point, it's been, I don't know, 7 hours. So I had a couple drinks, so I had no issue driving. So jumped on the motorcycle, ran down there, got the cats taken care of, got back, grabbed myself a shower, and then basically wife got home from work, and she got home earlier than normal, and I was kind of hungry. I'm like, well, when we eating? Mom's like, not till at least 6. I'm like, okay. So I was like, yeah, we're good. So we ended up having chicken noodles, which is one of my wife's favorites, mashed potatoes, and knocked that out. And I couldn't stay awake. And sitting inside in the air conditioning and just can't stay awake. So I'm dozing off waiting for dinner. So I had like 25 minutes before I could eat. So I ate, watched another episode of, what do the hell did we even watch? Remember, I looked it up. Don't remember what it is now. We had to look it up. Man versus Bee. And it's an oddball, but it's just a slapstick comedy with hardly any talking, and it's all Mr. Bean type crap. So, but yeah, we watched it, first episode of it, and it's interesting, but it's kind of strange. I wouldn't recommend it to people, I guess. It's probably not my cup of tea, but we'll watch the next 8 episodes and see how it goes down. So, but yeah, we did that, headed back outside, played with all the dogs. Another dog got dropped off, who is about 7:30, I think they dropped her off. She went to where a couple years ago, she decided she hated white dogs and started like attacking white dogs at dog parks and at like friends' houses and stuff and whatnot. So they kept telling me to keep away from white dogs. And I was like, she doesn't do that here. Not a big deal. I thought something the owner had, so I didn't really pay any attention. And then every once in a while, she'd get a little snotty and she'd get a little shitty with a white dog. So I had to give her a good correcting. And usually it's one good correction per trip, and then she was fine again. And then everything was good to go. She'd get a little yelling at, everything would be fine. And then she had kind of turned on the white dog a little bit and didn't listen real quick when I told her to knock it off. I was like, oh, this ain't good. So she got removed from white dogs, no big deal. And then she went after a dark dog, and I was like, okay, knock it off. So now I thought, well, maybe she has to have a little bit of dominance every time she's here. She got yelled at, I think it's fine. And then this last trip before last, I don't remember which it is now. I think probably trip before last, she was here and had really went after a dog pretty hard. Luckily, big dumb dog, lots of fur, no issues, no damage, no nothing. But when I yelled at her and told her to quit, she didn't. So I had to put hands on her to get her apart, to get her to stop. And then the moment I touched her, she was like, oh, what the hell's going on? Which makes me think brain tumor, possibly. There's something going on in there, in her optical nerve. She's been having really bad ear infections for years now. Now, I'm wondering if there isn't something that's messing up her ear that got in there and is causing some brain issues, because she goes from perfectly fine to not fine in like a heartbeat. And it's out of nowhere. And I watched this one break down 100%, laying there out of nowhere. Dog walked by and she went after him. So that ain't cool. And that was a while back. But so now, because I don't trust anybody else to watch the dog, she gets put away. She gets, she gets put separated from other dogs, and then gets put outside, gets played with and stuff, gets brought back inside, and then kept away from dogs. So she'll be inside hanging with my mom, whatever, or off on her own. And then where she usually kind of likes to hang out by the bathroom door, but then she'll go outside, she'll play with me for a little bit. It's hot, she'll go back inside. So she gets to live isolated, unfortunately, just with people and no other dogs. So that's all we got for right now. They got that all done. So she had a good trip inside, outside a couple times. Everything's doing good. And then basically I wrapped it up and called it a night. So that's all I got for right now. And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.